Launch update pitch notes are here. Let's take a look. I've seen a few things on Twitter, but I've not fully read through them, so we're going to go through it right now. EA Sports FC 26 is nearly here, and this year brings a refreshed approach to live content across the Ultimate Team. From day one, the experience is designed to set a clear direction. Okay. Table of contents, okay. Companion and web app. Web app launch is September 17th. Companion app refreshes 7th. Okay, so Companion app comes one day after the web app, so we're getting that on the 17th, which is 5 days from now. Ultimate Edition players can start at midnight local time on September 19th. On console, September 18th, 1 PM on PC. Worldwide launch, Standard Edition opens at midnight. Okay. Celebrate the return of tournaments in football. EA Early Access will feature a daily knockout tournament. You can compete daily to earn rewards and qualify for a one-time Early Access finale tournament. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. More on the live event section below. Okay, yeah, cool, I rate that. EA Early Access will also include Team of the Week 1, Evolutions World Tour, and Squad Foundation releases, Flashback SBC, Showdown SBCs, opportunities to earn season points. Okay, the first promo will be Cornerstones. This campaign shines a spotlight on the players that teams are built around, dependable leaders, pivotal long-term signings, young talents. Wow, okay, so first promo's Cornerstones. I don't think we've ever had this one before. Okay, so we're getting a fresh promo to start the year off. We're getting Team of the Week 1, we're getting early access tournaments. Damn, okay, flashbacks. So early access is looking like it's going to be good. Power curve, we've heard your feedback on the power curve in FC 25. In FC 26 we'll deliberately slow it down and pace out upgrades more gradually. Base items. Golds, icons, heroes will set the benchmark for top tier squads deeper into the year. From day 0, content is structured around this philosophy. More of the Season 1 campaign player items will be tuned with upgrades that are more lateral to the base items. In addition, you won't see Player of the Month August SBCs in early access this year, and Showdowns will only get a +1. Okay, so no +2s, +1s and raw ++ upgrades. No Player of the Month SBCs in early access too. Weekly campaigns, we'll see more campaigns. You'll still see new campaigns and squads most weeks, but the boost to the campaign items will become more lateral and average. Okay, so we're getting the same amount of promos but smaller upgrades. But on the bigger campaigns like Black Friday, Team of the Year and Team of the Season will still deliver items with significant stat boosts. However, in between you can expect more measured boosts. Okay. Rewards, champs, rival squad battles, SBCs, Evo, seasonal offers in the store and more. Tuned to match this new pacing. Okay, yeah, we already heard about that. Squads will generally be slightly lower rated at the same point compared to FC 25. It's not going to be a crazy difference, just going to be slightly less. I don't know how I feel about that. I think we should go back to the FIFA 17 days. And weekly campaign items drop will feature small attributes. Okay. Chem Star refresh. Bought the slower power curve, Chem Stars have also been rebalanced. Keep upgrades feel satisfying without letting any single chemistry star disrupt the overall balance of items. New model, styles now use a 369 point boost system instead of a 4812, narrowing stat gaps and keeping balance tighter. Pace heavy styles are now more of a choice, boosting speed comes with trade-offs. So not all items become pace focused. Non-pace styles have been tuned to emphasize key stats like composure. Oh, so now chem styles are boosting composure. There's literally not a single chem style from FC 25 that boosts composure. There's a few that do reactions and none that do stamina. They're actually getting some tweaks here, encouraging different builds. So this is can't even see it, I'll be honest with you. Let me zoom in. Yeah, so it's basically they've tuned it to favour more certain stats depending on the chem style. It's split differently. So for a hunter now, you only get 6 acceleration, 6 sprint speed, and you only get 3 finishing. Before you'd get more, you'd get like, I think you got 8 finishing, and you got 9 or 10 pace, and you was at 8. Yeah, they've nerfed them. Even Shadow, you only get 6 as well. Okay, so they've tuned these. Okay, yeah, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for them changing shit up, I'll be real with you. FC 26 seasons, a world tour through history. FC 25, we introduce seasonal content like the world tour. We introduce seasonal content like the world tour alongside campaigns, adding new dimensions to rewards and squad building. In FC 26, seasons take another step forward to try and football's greatest stories. Okay, that's a load of yap that. Football is about stories, and international football provides the biggest stories. To celebrate FC 26 seasons, we'll take you along the journey of years revisiting legendary tournaments. Season 1, England 66 World Cup. Theme: English Premier League and Barclays Women's Super League forces content to celebrate the triumph of the wingless wonders. Okay, because England's women's won the Euros and the obviously, yeah, okay. The men's won the World Cup. Packs, play picks, play items in Ultimate Team. Close the season with a One Nation tournament. Okay, I like that. I like that they're tying it in with the tournament, so the content's actually meaningful. You take it in the tournament, you can get rewards. Season pass content requires gameplay. Okay, that's a load of bollocks. Oh, World Tour Silver Superstars. Damn. We're bringing back fan favourite with a twist to celebrate international football. Each season we'll be releasing silver level icons and heroes from the highlighted tournament. Okay. Each item will be created at silver level with ratings that reflect tournament performance on an alternate progression path. This lets us deliver fun, accessible items while preserving the core of the FUT power curve. Complete themed long-term season objectives to earn silver superstar objectives vary in difficulty. Live events: each season ends with a silver-only match-limited league where you can unleash your silvers. I like this. I like that they're tying all the content into it's all useful. Big W's, man. Huge fucking W's from here. In Season 1, Evolutions will exclude entry of World Tour Silver Superstars. Entering a Silver Superstar into an Evolution may change overall or rarity, making them permanently ineligible. Okay, so don't be putting them in Evos. Live events. You're told there wasn't enough variety in game modes and that experiences didn't feel accessible enough. In FC 26, they bring new formats, fresh ways to play and earn, rewards that scale to the level of competition. Tournaments: classic knockout competitions, ranging from formats with lighter rewards to battles where every match matters. Gauntlets are multi-squad challenges that test your club depth. In each round you field a new squad. Can't rely on the same 11, there's no elimination. But the more rounds you win, the better rewards you get. Regular events and an evolution of friendlies featuring themed competitions. These include unlimited attempt exhibitions for a casual experience, a match limited league for more competitive feel, custom rules, theme objectives, structured rewards. Key launch moments: daily knockout tournament. Celebrating the return of tournaments, a daily knockout tournament will run during EA Access. The early access elimination will refresh every day. Winning once will qualify you for a one-time early access finale tournament on the last day of early access. Note that tournaments won't appear weekly. We're keeping them special so they feel impactful. Okay, so they're not going to just rinse them out and make them watered down. Okay. 4 rounds, classic match. Objectives: play 1, common 3-goal players packs. Okay. 75 times 2. Debuting after worldwide launch weekend and returning every 2 weeks in Season 1. This flagship format challenges you to build 3 unique squads. You'll have 1 attempt every day throughout the week with no specific squad requirements. Each squad requires 11 starters, 7 bench players. You'll need 18 different players per round as many 54 across 3. Test the depth of your club. Rewards scale with results including packs, players, and Evo consumables. The number of rounds will change in future seasons. Okay. 3 rounds, a new team every game. We already knew about this, but key things here are that it is going to be 1 attempt every day throughout the week with no specific squad requirements, only that you need 11 starters and 7 bench players, different every game. And it's returning every week, every 2 weeks in Season 1. It's not a weekly thing. They're the key things you need to know from there. You can expect 1 or 2 live events each week. Quality over quantity. Some will lean more casual, while others will be hard-fought battles where every match counts and the rewards scale accordingly. More events will be available to preview in advance. You'll know what's coming up. Rewards, however, will only be shown ahead of time for select events. So Rivals and Champions have been reworked to be accessible. Okay, here we go. This is the juicy stuff. Champion playoffs are removed. Okay, we know that. Qualification points can now be earned from Division 7, and you'll auto-qualify at Division 6. This lowers the barrier to entry and is in response to your FC 25 feedback. Expanded tiers. Ranks expanded from 10 to 15 tiers. So 10 to 15 tiers, which means every game you'll get a new reward, with rewards guaranteed for every win. This makes sure that every win counts, with milestone tiers now available at 12 and 14 wins. Okay, whereas it was 11 and 13 last year and then 15. Then I get 12 and 14. A new version of Champions for Division 7 and below. We already know about this. With its own format and rewards. Lighter rewards preserve the prestige of top tier competitions. Bounty seasonal challenges that differ by division add variety and reward players with items such as campaign qualification points, coins, season points, weekly reward points, division ladder skips and packs/picks. After every rivals match, players will have a chance to receive a new bounty. Okay, we already know about these. Streaks now accelerate both division progress and progress towards weekly rewards. Yeah, so now not only in a win streak do you get double the progress in the division, you get double the points towards your weekly reward. Double you that. Reduced points requirement, yeah, so less points needed now, 35 to 30. Squad battles. In response to players asking for more depth in squad battles in FC25, players can now play up to 18 matches per week. So from 14 to 18, that counts towards their weekly point total. Rewards have been, draft, we got a draft update. Rewards have been rebalanced to feel more consistent, addressing FC25 feedback that we wanted more consistent draft reward outcomes, especially for winning it. In previous years, drafts did not see any changes to their rewards throughout the year, and FC26 will be updating draft rewards regularly, similar to other game modes. As outlined in the power curve section, rewards in FC26 are tuned to provide more measured progression and more stable transfer market. Below you can find the rank 1 rewards for FUT Champions finals in Season 1. Okay, here we go. 85k, this is rank 1, so 15 wins. 2 current campaign guarantee packs, I'm assuming. 3 83 plus team of the week packs, that's tradable. An 88 times 3 tradable. An 84-10 tradable, an 83-10 tradable, and an 84-10 untradable. Advanced SBCs such as the League and Nation Hybrid set have evolved over time, and FC26 they're aligned more closely with other SBCs. They're tuned to support a smoother build for the early pace of the game. Advanced SBCs will now drop gradually across the cycle, aligning with key seasonal moments with requirements and rewards at scale, the state of the game. They'll now sit in the Challenges tab, set apart from the Foundation. Evos. In FC26, Evos will be more focused on boosting the level of bottom and middle tier items of your squad rather than consistently creating items with the highest stats, though they'll still do that occasionally W. Because then promo cards have become useless because Evos are just on the same level. So when they're dropping FUT birthdays and all these cards and they're giving them really good Evos, that was needed. Many of which will be fueled by repeatable evolution, which is a W. We'll push the top end of the power curve less, but provide more depth and customization. Completing rather than overpowering, yeah, exactly what I just said. Complementing rather than basically taking over the promo cards. Evolutions will be designed to help support multiple squads, aligning with new experiences like Gauntlet, while squad depth is key. Repeatable Evos can now be repeated. Repeatable evolutions. Select evolutions can now be repeated. Each comes with a set number of repeats and cooldown that begins only after completing the previous run. The intended is to help create a steady rhythm of progress. Okay, W, so okay, I get that, I like that. So after you complete one, there's a cooldown before you complete again. W, most evolutions that provide incremental upgrades will no longer change your item design. W, allowing you to preserve the original look. Evolutions that deliver large upgrades are tied to campaign or tied to a campaign will still update your item design. Rising Guard. Okay, so he's just given a +1 defending, it just stays the same design. That's a W, that. Icons and Heroes. Icon and hero content expands in FC26. Ibra, Totti, Iniesta, Charbon, Kun, Toni Kroos. Okay. Career mode heroes, yeah, okay. Pre-order content on Ultimate Edition. Owners understand exactly what and when to expect it. Debut icons. Players who pre-order the Ultimate Edition by 26th of August will get their debut icon when they start for the first time. This pack with the debut icon will be available to open starting September 19th at 6 PM. The debut icon will then graduate to a Champions icon on November 27th, so 2 months. 2 months and like a week. Okay. The debut icons will be added to the Ultimate Team pool, okay. Ultimate Edition pre-orders get the premium ladder of the season pass, okay, yeah, we knew that. They'll get the 2k points at first login, 2k on the same or closest day the following month, and 2,000 the month after. Example. You start on the 19th of September, receive 2k on the September the 19th, you'll then receive 2k on the October the 19th and 2k the month after. Ultimate Edition Evo slot. This will let you upgrade 2 evolution players in standard evolution at the same time. Training camp evolution limit will remain 1. Okay. Don't know why they've done that, but okay. Graduated access for the transfer market. We've covered some of the details of graduated access in FC26, picture notes, deep dive, but essentially player accounts new to FC will not have transfer market access until they complete the Foundation objective group on your way. full access will be granted 48 hours. Okay, I think this is just prevent bots and stuff and like manipulating the transfer market. 48 hours on PC, 24 for other platforms. During the 48-hour period, players will have access to list items on the transfer market, but will not have access to search, bid, buy now actions. The specific details may have been adjusted in the future as we monitor player behaviour. Eligible players returning from EA Sports FC 23, EA Sports FC 24 and 25 in good standing skip the graduated access. Okay. Updated match outcomes. Okay, here we go. Quits and disconnect in a draw. We touch upon these. Yeah, they already talked about this, but in short, you can receive a win when your opponent either quits or disconnects, including shutting the application or dashboarding from the match when the score is a draw. This applies when certain conditions are met and when playing live events, rivals and champions. At FC 26 launch, one of these conditions, so only one, must apply to get the win if someone quits when you're drawing. 45 minutes in-game time has passed. The quitting player concedes a penalty kick. The quitting player has received a red card. In addition, at launch, a player can only receive a win from this 5 times a day, with the limit resetting at midnight. Reiterating what we've said previously, this is a complex space. When we change how players get wins, draws or losses, exploits can be unintentionally introduced, so we must be careful. Okay. Foot rush match outcomes. They encourage teammates in rush to keep fighting by introducing matchmaking delays and foot rush for players who consist. Also penalties for people who play rush and they put the controller down. Do not like playing with them. Get them out. Completing foot rush matches will remove the matchmaking delay. We will also closely be monitoring feedback on this. Okay. Returning player rewards. We want returning players to feel welcomed. Eligible players from FC 25 receive early rewards to curate a squad. EA Play members, EA Play welcome pack with 80 plus overall loan, 1 of 5 pick, items for 10 matches. Foot draft token. You get, okay, yeah, no one cares about the headband. You must have an active EA Play subscription. Okay, log into FC 26 with an account. Okay, pre-season rewards for anyone who completed these. Rewards become claimable starting the 14th of October. Yeah, I don't think anyone cares about any of this stuff. This is just like garbage. And then responsiveness. With help from your feedback during the closed beta, we're launching an improvement to better synchronize the client and the server. This aims to reduce the average input trip latency by approximately 12 milliseconds per input and improves frame-to-frame consistency. Essentially, your input is more responsive. You're more likely to have your online input responding time. This is a reduction of latency on every input. And when testing this with core players, we've noticed a meaningful improvement. Meaningful means we better see this. If they're saying meaningful, it must be noticeable, especially in competitive play. We've also seen your feedback about finesse shots from outside the box and are making changes. Keep the trajectory realistic for early access before and after. We notice finesse shots are sometimes easily lobbing the keeper from outside the box. Okay, so we got a before here. We've reduced the top spin on these shots to ensure they can't be overused to score a goal. Here's what this will look like. So this is before the patch. Okay, watch that again. After. Oh yeah, look at that top spin on that first. Let's watch that again. Before. Yeah. There. Okay. So now they're a lot more savable. W. Here's a close look at the trajectory before the change. So they're all going over the keeper's head around there. And then after, they're a lot tighter and more like lower in the goal rather than the top corner like dipping over. It should mean more of them get saved and they scored less, in theory. Archetypes define how you grow your pro and unlock playstyles. Okay, I think that's clubs. I'm not going to go over club things. Just Ultimate Team, and I think that's all we've got. Career mode. Damn, so we got a lot of stuff here. Champs rewards. I think some of the most important info we've been getting here. Chemistry side, I think this is a pretty big news, to be fair. They have tweaked them. I think this is good though, because it'll increase the variety of chem styles. It'll make more different ones usable. It'll like, because everyone uses shadows and hunters basically, and maybe like a few others. So maybe it'll make more chem styles usable. The promos as well. We've got news on the promos. Cornerstones is the first promo. We're getting flashback SBCs in early access, showdowns. It's looking really nice. I'm liking what they're doing. The content does seem to be at a very good level. We're getting the Season 1 based on England with tournaments at the end. These are the cards as well from the Premium Pass. Kobbie Mainoo, Tomori, Ward-Prowse, Sergeant Agyemang. And then there's some up here as well. I think I did see another one floating around with Morgan Rogers and stuff for the regular pass, but these are the Premium Pass cards here. All of them. The Mainoo and Tomori especially look like they're going to be really usable. Especially Tomori. Especially him, because he'll have... I know his gold card has 81 pace, so this one will have around 85, 86 pace, so he'll be looking really nice. I'm assuming he'll be the level 30 card, or like right at the end. Same with Mainoo, he'll probably be towards the latter end of the pass. And these ones are probably towards the start and the middle. And also, this is big. I like this. These dynamic graphics here, these cartoony type graphics. They remind me of the World Cup promo from FC23. Really nice, and I like the idea as well. Some of the best looking cards I've seen in a long time, these. The live events thing as well, with the tournaments, the daily knockout, the champs rewards. Draft rewards getting an upgrade is a big W. Wow, there's a lot of things. Advanced SBCs aren't removed though. They're just introducing them gradually throughout the year, and they've tweaked them a bit. Evos, repeatable Evos, and obviously about them not consistently upgrading the top level cards rather than mid and lower tier. I like that. Icons you already knew. Obviously the general things like the disconnections and the win rewarding, things like that. But overall, I'd say we've got a lot of positive news in my opinion. I know I have seen mixed reactions to these initially after having a glance through the news on Twitter, but personally I think there's a lot of positive change in here. They've seems like they've actually listened to some feedback, and not just on that, the content that we're getting just in early access before the game's even launched worldwide looks incredible. I'm really excited for the game, really excited. This is just creating even more hype for me. Can't wait to get on the game and drop some content, try some cards out, get my hands on some of these things. But yeah, that is going to be all for today. Let me know what you think of these pitch notes. If you like these changes, you don't, you're looking forward to it now, or has this brought the hype down? Let me know what you think. That's it from me, and I'm out.